Good afternoon, everybody. So, getting into this episode of The Young and the Restless, I thought it was a decent episode today. It started off with Kyle and Billy. They're trying to ignore the media attention that the Diane case is getting. They keep just trying to dodge those questions because you know how annoying those reporters could be. And then they started talking about Summer. Kyle wants to be there for Summer as much as possible, but she's just locking herself in the room, except for when she wants to spend a little bit time with Harrison. But Kyle just thinks that the best he could do is just try to clear his mother's name, and that's going to solve all their issues. But Billy's trying to tell him that that's not going to work like that. Kyle needs to put in the effort now to connect with Summer. My thing personally is that Summer's just being a little bitch right now. So it's not. I mean, she has her reasons which is all Phyllis's fault because Phyllis is not even really dead. But Summer is I get that Summer's a grieving daughter, but she's really insufferable right now. So that's just the reality of that situation. And it's not really much that Kyle could do that's going to change her mind. So if she's just going to be a little bitch, just let her. So Kyle, to me, Kyle has the right idea. Just let her go. Let Summer do what Summer want to do. If Summer want to stay in that room all day, all night long, then good. Cause I wouldn't want to put up with her. I mean, I would want to be there for her when she's ready. But please, she's just being really insufferable right now, and I wouldn't really want to deal with her. So moving on from that, we got Daniel, who's also grieving, but at least he's tolerable. So he had a bad dream about Phyllis being in there, and Lily was there to support him, and they're just really happy that they finally found their way back to each other, but they're not trying to rush it or put no labels, despite that they spent the night together, but they're just taking it one step at a time. But they all smiles, and then they bumped into Billy at the restaurant, and it was a little awkward encounter between Lily and Billy, but they were civilized. Billy was also warning Daniel about the media attention, and then Lily just said that she would take care of it. Daniel wanted to himself, but Lily was determined to just take care of it. So they just did that, and then they just continued to have a conversation because Lily said that she's just not the type that sits there and dwells about exes, so she doesn't really care about bumping into Billy like that because it is what it is. Even though it was a little awkward, but she don't care. She's a survivor, which I don't blame her. So now she's in. So Daniel and Lily are in their happy place, and then Billy was back in his happy place because he went with Chelsea, and they were sitting there. They were talking for a while, and then that's when Chelsea revealed that Connor is spending the night at the ranch. So she wants Victor. So her and Billy just ended up having sex upstairs. So there's that. I'm happy that Billy and Chelsea are together now because, like I've said from day one when I figured they were putting them back together, was that creates some problems for Victoria. Little fragile ego. She thinks that everything's supposed to be her way or the highway. So guess what? But with Billy and Chelsea being back together, I'm hoping that the writers decide to write Chelsea's pregnancy into the show, because that will create a whole bunch of drama, and that new baby would just be the carrot on top. I'm hoping that Chelsea and Billy get married, they all move in together, not at that little small ass apartment, but let Billy go buy another house, and give them a nice 4-bedroom. Let Johnny, Katie, Connor, and the new baby, be one happy family, and let Victoria be mad as hell. I'm all here for it. She always thinks it's supposed to be her way or the highway. So F her, it's time. It's time that she gets knocked down her high horse on all levels. Long overdue. But moving on from that, Tucker was really turning me off in this episode. Like, he was meeting with Victor, all mopey and shit, and Victor's like, look, you need to sign the damn paperwork. I don't really give a damn about your little troubles. So he goes talking with Audrey, talk about how lonely he is, and then invites her to his hotel room, and then he gonna ask her to go move with him after he sells his company. Like, first of all, Tucker, you being a whiny little bitch is not really a turn on right now. So there was no way in the world that Audra was gonna take his offer and go with him. A, she has her own agenda as far as this working at Newman Media is concerned, and B, Tucker just wants the whole world to everyone's world to revolve around him. Like, ain't nobody thinking about you like that, Tucker. So he really needs to just suck it up and quit being a whining little bitch. Like, it's really a turnoff. How he's just whining like that, all mopey and shit. It's like, go away. If he wants to leave town, then go. But let me move on from that waste of space. We get to Jack and Ashley. Like, I love me some Ashley, but she really lays it on thick when it comes to Diane. Like, I think Diane is, like, very overrated. Like, I get it, she can't be trusted, but, like, but Ashley was being way too extra today. Like, she was telling Jack, she just started all her hysterics and telling Jack he's going to be voted out of the company and all this nonsense over Diane. And then, like, it's time for them to act like adults and just squash this overrated beef, or don't, but just Ashley, I would really appreciate if she would just take a few steps back. Just give Diane enough rope to hang herself after she gets cleared with all this, because I'm hoping that this isn't Diane's somewhat redemption story, because only for Diane to just be the town's punching bag. Like, if Diane is really as dangerous as they're building her up to be, she's destructive as they're building her up to be, then I wish the writers would just let that be that. Let her be indeed that. But it's boring. It's just boring watching Ashley, Nikki, and Phyllis lose their shit over Diane, and Diane ain't really doing much right now. Just give Diane enough rope to hang herself. It's ridiculous. But I believe that was everything in this episode. So I thank you all for watching. Hit the like button, hit the comment button, and let me know what y'all thought about this episode in the comment section below. And I will see you all later. Peace.